Alright, hello everybody and welcome. Today I am going to be sharing with you guys some useful information that I did not know when I first started playing this game or was not explained to me, and I pretty much just figured it out through playing and just trial and error, I guess. But without further ado, here are the things I found that you might find useful. So let's go. The first bit of useful information that I have for you guys is that there is no merchant NPC to sell your items to or buy from. Where you do that is at the trading post. Every settlement has a designated trading post that you can just go ahead and throw whatever you don't want out of your inventory in there, set a price on it, other people can purchase it. Remember or note that there is a little listing fee, meaning that they will charge you that for placing the item in the trading post. So do that what you can. And the next thing that I have for you guys is that this right here is the storage shed. This is where you can put all your resources and everything you find out in the world. You can just throw it in here. And if you're worried about, well, what if I throw it in there and I can't craft anything? Well, something I found out while playing is that any crafting station you go to pulls the resources out of the shed already, no matter where you are in the settlement. Just make sure you're in the settlement or else it won't work. But everywhere within the settlement, it should work. I have not had any problems with that at all. I usually, what I do after going and gathering a bunch of materials is that I come back and I drop it in my storage shed and craft whatever I can, and that's about it. And the next bit of information I got for you guys is that these right here are the crafting stations, as I showed you all earlier. But these, depending on what server you're on, if it's a low populated server or a high populated server, these will be either neutral level or, higher level than 2. 2 is pretty much the base level. You have access to some crafting stuff, but limited to the higher end stuff. However, that's a bit of an easy fix, but not really. Depending if you're on the server, like for example, my server, none of these settlements have been bought. When you buy a settlement, if you're in a company, depending on what faction you're on, you are able to upgrade the crafting stations and pretty much make the town better and more suitable for other players. It requires a bunch of resources, and whatever you do for the town will show up here, and people can actually help put materials and stuff towards it, which pretty much is just a collective thing to help better the place. But every settlement has their own fort, so you can just go to the fort and go to the light that you should see as soon as you go through the door. And yeah, the fee for a settlement is 10,000. I am not aware of how much it is for every other settlement, but for my settlement, this one specifically, is 10,000. I don't see why the prices would change. Just be aware that some settlements are actually not claimable. For example, the ones up here, I've noticed that none of them are claimable. But just keep an eye out if in your server your settlement is being controlled by a certain faction that is not yours, then I would probably recommend going to one that is, so you can get better benefits and stuff like that. Alrighty, useful bit of information number 3, I believe. I think I lost count, I'm not sure, but no, useful bit of information number 3. Once you get a certain level on one of these beautiful trade skills, for example, lodging, tracking, skinning, mining, and harvesting, you will notice that if you click on them, you're able to gather a good amount of stuff, and some stuff is locked behind that skill level. However, at the bottom it says tracked at that specific level. That means that you are able to see it up at the top where the compass is. You're able to see, as you can see, it says you see a little picture of a turkey, and there's a turkey right in front of me. So that's what pretty much that means. It works with the rocks. It works with pretty much any rare resource or just higher level resource that you can get, or pretty much any just resource in general. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Useful bit of information number 4. This one is explained but I am pretty sure a lot of people might not know about this, just considering the amount of campsites I've seen around the map. It is insane. However, if you guys don't know, you can actually destroy your camp by pressing the same button you used to take it down, or to put it down, pretty much build it. You can do that from any range. You don't have to be next to it. You could be across the map. Just hold it down and it'll just plop it back into your inventory, and it'll make you place it again, but you don't necessarily have to. You can just press escape or just put it down if you want. I mean, it's your camp, not mine. But yeah, there's that. All right, useful bit of information number 5. This one might be a bit of a, well-known thing, but maybe not for new players. If you're a new player to this type of game, then you might not know how stuff works sometimes. But look, I'll make it nice and simple for you. The harder the material it is to gather, the more it will level up your skills. For example, the thicker the tree, the more wood you get and the more skill points you get. I'm not entirely sure if that's true, but that's what I've seen after cutting about 1,000 trees in an hour. The skinnier ones gave me a little bit, while the very, very thick ones gave me a good amount. As you saw right there, the big one gave me 100, while the skinny one gave me 84. Big whoop. Same thing goes with rocks, same thing goes with iron ore. The harder it is to get, or the harder it is to find, the better experience you get out of it. Although I'm not sure if that's how it works with tracking and skinning, because I have taken down a couple of bears and I barely get anything. So, but with trees and rocks it works. Useful bit of information number 7. These are housing. Before you go ahead and buy a house, just make sure you visit the different settlements, for they have different type of styles of houses. For example, here in Windsward, they're medieval looking houses, while if you go over to Monarch's Blue Hamlet, it's more of a Caribbean style houses made out of wood and stuff. They look pretty nice. I like those a lot. But just make sure you look at the houses, look at the style you want. I'm not aware if you can change it. However, you can furnish your house via the woodworking. If I'm not mistaken, it's over here. I believe it's the woodworking. Should be woodworking. Yep, workshop, not woodworking. The workshop. You're able to make nice bit of furniture for your house and decorate it however you want. But yeah, just thought I would let anybody know, just in case they go crazy buying a house and then be like, wait, that one looked cooler. All right, well, and that is all I have for you guys today. If I find any more bits and helpful tips that I can give you guys, I will be sure to upload another video and I'll let you guys know. However, that's all I've found so far that helped me out, or pretty much solved a lot of the questions I had on how to do stuff. If you guys like this type of content, leave a comment, let me know. I can post some more if you want. Catch me over at Twitch. I will be streaming this game later on, however long I can, since it's a public test at times. But I will try and stream this game as much as I can. So if you guys would like to watch, just click on the description down below, and I'll see you guys there. Peace out. There's a fucking zombie running at me. Don't hit me. Oh no. Alright guys. See ya.